Graffiti dropped down to 1% in the year 2016 in Phoenix alone, where it used to be a 6 to 8% in 2015, the year before. This may be a good thing since graffiti is technically illegal, but if graffiti is illegal, artists cannot show their creativity or their talent. By a show of hands, how many people here would plan to be a business owner? The reason I ask is because what if you were able to advertise your business through graffiti throughout the town or on your own building even? You can commission artists to to graffiti the town and advertise your product or your logo. Me as Shanae Dickus, I have never tagged before, which is another word for graffitiing, but I do know how to appreciate graffiti when I see it. I do know people who have done it before, and I know that they are very passionate about it. I believe that we should not take away someone's passion if it's not doing any physical harm to the people around them. I'd like the audience to vote for a law to make graffiti legal, and to appreciate any graffiti that they may pass by through downtown. The problem with graffiti, the biggest problem is that it's illegal, and some people don't like it. If you're ever caught doing graffiti, you could go to prison or you could pay a fine. And people can't show their creativity that way. Aaron Mendelson states that in 2014, LA cleaned up 32.4 million square feet worth of graffiti. This wouldn't be an issue if it were legal. And according to Cameron Katie, when graffiti murals come together, you get the best of both worlds. You get jaw-dropping talent from the artists, and you also get partnerships between property owners that will outlast the art itself. It takes a lot of skill to make graffiti look good and not sloppy. People have to learn how to draw on walls rather than on a desk or on a table, and they have to do those fancy bubble letters that you see, and only with spray paint. They don't get an eraser to use. Graffiti is illegal for many reasons. It is vandalism, it can hurt business appearances, some people don't see it as art. Most people just walk by it like it's nothing. So graffiti can get washed away or covered by paint throughout the town. It affects the city appearance and the people who live there. People can be influenced by inspiring works of art around town, but they can also be negative effects as well if people take offense to it. Most people do agree with the law that it should be illegal. Jonathan Jones from the Guardian News Media says that some graffiti may even feel threatening. For the solution, I think that we should pass legislation and make it legal little by little. We can see the positive and negative changes that it has on the community, one city at a time. One change that we can make is by starting graffiti classes in colleges. We can learn how to write and do different art styles that you see on the graffiti. It could be a college elective credit and possibly even earn a certificate while people are earning their degree along the way. Some of the disadvantages are that this could cause too much freedom, that people can write what they want throughout the town. People could promote their social medias, or they could draw inappropriate things, and just people don't want that. Some people might say this isn't a good solution because it can give just any person too much power. They can cover every inch of the city. Yes, this is a possibility, but what if we only allow the people to do it if they have that certificate from those classes? So for what I'd like you guys to do is I'd like to vote for this said law in favor of graffiti, and to appreciate this graffiti and know that it takes time and effort, and it takes a lot of work to make the graffiti and make it look well as well. Whoever thinks that it should still stay illegal is understandable. It may not appeal to everyone, but as long as you still can respect those artists and the talent that it takes for them to make them. Graffiti is illegal. My proposal is to make the illegal city by city and see how that plays out, and admire it as art, and it's not just vandalism. I want you guys to realize that it takes time, talent, creativity. It's hard to create, and it takes a lot of practice and practice. Art isn't only drawing or paintings we see in museums. It's also vast colors that fill streets and cities. It's more than just vandalism, it is creativity.